What's the best phone under $100 is a question we have gotten over and over again, but until today haven't really been able to answer. But all that changes. Hi, I'm Michael Josh, you're watching Gadget Match, and this is our Redmi 5A review. We don't really start our reviews by revealing its price, but to set the tone for this video, we must. The Redmi 5A costs less than $100. It's priced like an affordable feature phone, but it's a pretty solid smartphone. Looks-wise, you can't really expect much. It's as basic as it can get. Thick bezels on the top and bottom for the earpiece, selfie camera, and capacitive buttons. At the back, a single camera with an LED flash and a rear-facing loudspeaker. Up top, a headphone jack, IR blaster, and microphone. On the bottom, a micro USB port and another microphone. On the right, volume rocker and power button. And on the left, one tray for a nano SIM card and another for one nano SIM and one micro SD card. The body is made of plastic that doesn't feel too slippery, but it also doesn't feel that sturdy, so putting it in your back pocket and sitting on it is not a good idea. The only thing that we would have wanted is a fingerprint sensor, but come on guys, at this price tag, we're not complaining. You still get the usual code or pattern for security, and they unlock your phone just as fast. Generic design aside, what you're really after here is what's inside. This is what Xiaomi nails each time with its Redmi line, and this phone is no exception. For a phone this affordable, it comes as a pleasant surprise to find a Snapdragon processor inside. Most, if not all, devices in this price point settle for unreliable, laggy chips, but that's not the case here. This is a decent lower mid-range processor that can handle everyday tasks with ease. The only time we noticed lags was when we downloaded multiple apps in the background while browsing online. Doing this easily overloads its measly 2 GB of memory. The phone's system also regularly closes apps in the background to make room for newly opened ones, so jumping from one app to another is often delayed. Speaking of overloading, only 10.5 GB out of the 16 will be usable out of the box, and it gets filled up fast. But don't fret, there's micro SD card support, folks. As to be expected from a phone of this price, the 5-inch display is only so-so. Colors aren't as vibrant as what we're used to, but reading under direct sunlight is still doable. Now I know what you're going to ask next, what's gaming experience like? And that really depends based on the title that you're playing. Games like Castle Crush and Asphalt Extreme ran just fine with minimal stutters, but we had trouble running Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition even on the lowest graphics settings possible. Photography hasn't really been one of Xiaomi's strong suits, especially in the lower to mid-range segment. So we know not to expect much from its 13 and 5 megapixel cameras. Here are some samples. During daytime, photos actually look pretty good. But just a slight dip in lighting makes the photos mushy. For a phone this size and price, it's nice to see Xiaomi fit in a 3000 mAh battery. That's something you'd normally find inside larger, more high-end phones, like the Samsung Galaxy S9. That's even bigger than what the Sony Xperia XZ1 has. But capacity isn't everything. It also matters how the phone optimizes performance and lowers or reduces power consumption. The Redmi 5A easily lasts over a day of moderate use with enough to spare for the next day. That's about 5 hours of screen on time on a single charge. Lots of credit can be given to the efficiency of MIUI 9.2. Despite the aging Android 7.1 Nougat, it offers a lot of optimization options to keep it snappy and efficient. Sadly, as is any budget phone, fast charging isn't supported. 2.5 hours for a full charge feels like an eternity now that we're spoiled by fast charging, but that's the price you have to pay for a large battery on a budget phone. So, is the Redmi 5A your gadget match? This phone is proof that the experience on a sub-$100 smartphone doesn't have to suck. It's a decent overall performer that we sometimes forget how affordable it really is. If your budget is only $100, then this is definitely the phone to get. There really are no other options in this price point that performs as well as the Redmi 5A. And for that, we give it the GadgetMatch Seal of Approval. But if you have a little bit more cash to spare, consider the Redmi 5 or the Redmi 5 Plus. They offer extra features like a larger screen, better cameras, and they have a fingerprint sensor. If you are a Xiaomi fan and perhaps are interested in Xiaomi's more premium offerings, GadgetMatch will be in Shanghai for the launch of their upcoming borderless smartphone, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2S. And that was our Redmi 5A review. For more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow GadgetMatch on social media, and make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.